Hey everybody, welcome in to another segment of Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide. I am the creator and host of the show, Sabrina Taylor. Hey guys, listen, come on in this room. I've got somebody who you really need to know. Today is that day. I have been pushing her for the last week, well, 4 days-ish. Because I just believe in this artist's gift. And there just comes a time when somebody comes across your presence and you're like, who is that? And that is this person. Nashon Holloway is here tonight. And I love her already. Sweet spirit, kind hearted. She's got, all of these, the different levels, if you will, of expressions. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And I want to see her in person live, and you're going to want to see her too. But before we get to the nitty gritty of things tonight, I want you Facebook followers, pick up your phone, and find another tab. If you know how to do it. Some of us don't. I just learned a month ago, so don't even feel bad about it. Open another tab and go and share. But if you're on your laptop, it's easy. Go up there, click the little plus sign, and go in and invite, share, let everybody know we are on the air. YouTube, I'm not forgetting you. How are you tonight? I am so glad you are there. Hit the subscribe button, okay? Yes, we want to make sure you don't miss a thing. Well, tonight is the night where this young lady that I've been promoting is here with us, and she's sitting right next to me. Such a soft spot. I love her. I love Nashon.
Hi.
Hey.
Wow. I'm
like,
literally.
Hey, girl. Hey.
What's up? What's up?
Like I've known you for years and years, right?
Yes.
Oh,
It's
how are
great to be.
you?
I'm great. That was a beautiful introduction. Thank you so much. My heart is warm. Thank you so much for being so kind. That was points in the heart bank for me. Much needed.
Thank you. It just, honestly, there are just people who just cross your path that it's like, okay, this one right here, you got to keep your eyes on. And you're definitely one of those persons. Love your tone, love your sound. And we're going to get to know you one-on-one tonight, if that's okay with you. Is that good? Okay. Well, we're going to do that. And you guys just come on in the room. If you have questions, if you have comments, please feel free to put them in the chat and we'll make sure, that she sees them and we can comment on them. And if not, when we get off this live, she'll go in there and she'll, send you wherever you need to go, whether it's we do have her socials and her website, and you'll be able to capture all that on tonight. Well, I'm intrigued at your tone. And when I see your ability beyond singing, that's even more intriguing because I call that, you're multi-talented. Yeah. Do you dance? Wait a minute. Do you dance too?
I used to.
Come on. Why are you being so humble? I bet you do dance.
I don't know. I would not consider myself a dancer.
Okay.
But letting music sort of be a part of your body.
Sure.
I think that comes natural to me and where I come from a little bit. I used to take like ballet and stuff, but that was so long ago.
How did I know? See, that's insane.
I don't know.
So many levels to you. And it's just really interesting. The hair, there was a way And one of the promos that I did, you were out on the balcony, right? You're in this really pretty, sparkly, glittery dress, and you had a side profile. I swear you look like Anita Baker. I
Oh,
promise you, you just, it was just quick, and
that's so cute. I love
yeah,
Anita Baker.
you sure did. You
And I'm
did.
from I do actually, you know that. Yeah, I cover a lot of her music. I'm also from Kalamazoo, Michigan. I believe she's from Detroit.
That's right.
A major influence. But yeah, that's an
Yeah.
interesting
Yeah. Well,
con
let's talk about memories. Let's do that. How about we jump into that?
Mhm.
What is what's a memory from your childhood that, if you have any, that still shapes, like, or yeah, what childhood memory like shapes the direction in which you've gone? Which we know is music.
Mhm.
So it were there, like for me, it was, music on weekends when we were cleaning. There was Aretha
Yeah.
Franklin. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We would hear her quite a bit.
Yeah.
So was there any music in whatever way that you heard it that influenced you to help shape your direction today?
Wow. Great question.
Yeah,
Yes, yes, there's plenty, and I'm actually struggling to choose just one story today.
it's okay.
The one-ish that comes to mind, well, first of all, my mom had a singing career back in the day. She was known as Kalamazoo's songstress, Dorothea Suddeth at the time. She got married and became Dorothea Holloway, and
Got
she
it.
had a recording contract with some very big names that she actually walked away from. And so as like once she started having children, she became a history teacher.
Right.
And my dad actually was working with Pfizer and making medicine. And so there's a lot of memories that I have that actually are the foundation of where I make music. My mom was history. My dad was a great listener, and also he made medicine. So I actually have combined those different interests in a music career. Long story longer. Um, when I was a kid, my mom would listen to Daryl Coley in the house.
Oh,
Yeah, love Daryl Coley.
okay.
Used to
Who
imitate
doesn't know
him.
him? Oh my God.
Um,
Yeah.
my dad would listen to Bob Marley. My dad would listen to, also Bobby McFerrin and Paul Simon and Grover Washington and a lot of jazz. There was an Anita Baker record, funny enough, but I never heard it. I think that was their personal music.
Oh,
And
got
yeah,
it.
but I didn't hear that till I got to be a little older. And so a core memory of mine is I actually come from a musical family, as I've shared. I have
Sure.
uncles from the Mississippi Delta who really were guitarists who passed things down. I have a grandmother who used to work at the Kalamazoo Gibson Guitar Factory. She used to make guitar strings with her hands.
No
Yes.
way.
And so I really have a great gift of life that's been given to me. And long story longer, even longer, we would have family gatherings. And at my family gatherings, people wound up singing. People wound up having church in
Yep,
the house,
that's
right?
right.
Yeah, right
Mhm.
next to, somebody might be in one room singing like, Escape or something like, and the cousins would be arguing about the harmonies, the girls, and then the boys would be in another room playing like different video games, and they were also very, very gifted at instruments. So there were
Sure.
multiple instruments, and then we would bring that together. And the video game thing is just kind of a core memory part, but ultimately in the house, everybody would be in the same room. Everybody would be praying.
Wow.
So those core memories of how we would gather for holidays and
Yeah,
eat and sing and yeah,
I
that's
love that. Yeah.
a
You're bringing back some memories, lady. You really are. Because
yeah.
we would sit around the table and sing in harmony from the Clark sisters, you know.
Yes.
And any of the Hawkins family songs, we
Oh
would
my
sing
God.
those. And so you're definitely bringing who were, you began to name some of those. Who were some of your influences as you grew older? So that was as a child.
Yeah.
So music, of course, was always in you. It's embedded. It's like in your fiber.
Yeah.
So who became some of your influences?
So to take it a step further, I
Yeah.
have three older siblings, and they all were musical when I was growing up. That's another core memory is watching them in theater, watching them. One of them picked up a guitar, and another one of them started tap dancing, and they would give me music because they're a great deal older than me, and they would send music from college sometime. And
Yeah.
so my first influences, my oldest brother, would send me Pharrell and Michael Jackson and
Ooh.
that kind of stuff. My sister would send me Celine and Whitney, and I would imitate them. And my other brother would send me musical theater. And so they were, so first it was the parents, then it's the siblings who kind of
Yep, that's
really,
it.
and then the first few records that I found once I realized my parents had a record player in the basement. Um,
I love it. I love it.
and we had records from my grandfather's collection, and my grandfather passed away when I was really young, so it was like this beautiful way to connect with things. He had Sousa marches and
Ooh.
classical music and jazz. And so the first three records, to answer your question, that I found myself, well, three or four: Songs in the Key of Life by Stevie Wonder.
Oh, love that. Love that album.
Of course.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's literally, it's aptly named.
Yes.
Nancy Wilson, it was Don't Go to Strangers, and I think it was Don't Go to Strangers, Come Home to Me, and then, gosh, I can't remember what the others. Oh, Guess Who I Saw Today was on the other side of that
Yes.
record.
Love that song. Yep.
There was Nat King Cole, and on one side there was Walking My Baby Back Home, and the other side was this song called Ballerina. That's formative in the way even my vibrato is set up. And then the last one was the Jackson 5. And the record was Stop the Love You Save, and
Yep.
can't remember the other side, but I broke the record for Earth.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So that's how I started.
So did you have a favorite song? Do you know how when you lean in and you discover, because I remember I discovered I could sing at age 10,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then as I would listen to the radio, which of course I said, Aretha, Cheryl Lynn,
Yeah.
Teddy Pendergrass,
Yes.
Stevie Wonder, Barry White, Earth,
Barry
Wind,
White.
and Fire, Peebo Bryson, all of this,
Yes.
all this music. Everything was like everything, right?
Yeah.
There was a song, of course, when Whitney came out, The Greatest Love of All was my just absolute favorite song. Do you
Yeah.
have one? Did you have one growing up that you can remember?
I honestly think it was Daryl Coley's He Delivered Me.
Ooh, my
Um,
gosh, yeah.
because I used to imitate him. Like, I would sit next to the speaker when we'd have it in the car.
Ooh,
I'd be chewing my bubble gum, and I honestly think I was a little bit better of a singer as a child because I had no reservations whatsoever. And there's a breath support that certain kids just have. And so
yep, that's right.
it's
That's right.
so pure and wonderful. And I obviously love where I am now too. But anyway, I think it was that song. And I have another core memory of my grandmother, Katie Mae Holloway, in the seat in our Aerostar van from the 90s.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm telling my age.
you
But
are.
she was like, "You're singing all that with that gum in your mouth?" And she was just like,
Incredible, right?
"Yeah." So
Wow, wow.
that's probably the one.
Oh, you're just bringing back memories.
It's good.
So then, when did you? So what came first, Nashon? Was it singing or was it playing an instrument? Because I remember hearing you say at the top, your family, they were all musicians, and
Yeah.
you got it honestly. So which one did you gravitate towards first, singing or playing?
Singing for
Uh
sure.
huh. Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yeah.
there's stories of when I was a kid, my sister would say before I could speak well, I was harmonizing with
Oh, okay.
McDonald's commercials.
Got it. Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the first
So
thing.
when did you begin to play, and did you? Okay, I know this is a lot because you're just so interesting.
Oh,
That's why, for real. Hey Michelle, so glad you're here. Chin Years here from the UK. I
oh,
want to make sure I say hello to people as they're popping in.
hello, everybody.
And so, when did you have your first interest in um, playing music versus singing music?
Whew. So I probably joined like middle school band. So I
Mm-hmm.
played clarinet and I think that was it. And I also started doing musicals and things around that age,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well as opera. I was doing musicals like Amal and the Night Visitors. I got to be Amal. That's a great,
Ah.
a great classical piece. Uh, so I would say it started there, but I didn't start playing guitar till I was 16 years old.
Oh, got
Um,
it.
and I
Okay.
honestly gave it up. Like I learned the first five chords, and it was really hard to get past to the bar chords where you need more strength and agility and stuff. And I kind of set it down for a while. And then about 4 years later, when I was in college, I was having a hard time. And the guitar is a great tool to utilize to process life. Um,
Yeah.
and so it came back, and I had to get better at guitar because there were songs in here that I had to figure out how to make.
Ah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. 15. Oh my God, this is getting good. So we need to take the first break of the night though, and then we're gonna come back.
Great.
But I want to ask you this though before we go to break. I know music is in you. It's you were birthed, n- knowing or not, that you were going to be immersed in singing. Now you are where you are. If you couldn't sing, if you couldn't play, what would you be doing right now? You're like, no, you didn't. Yes, I
Right.
did.
I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. I'd probably
I,
still be trying to sing. I would probably, first of all, I'd probably still be like just trying to make sound because I love sounds. I
yep.
love the science behind it. I just think it's so interesting. Like there's a black hole in outer space right now that resonates on a B flat or a C, like 40 or 50 octaves below our hearing. There's so much sound going on that we just don't hear that. I mean, for me, there's at U of M, there's this current research being done that they utilize a specific tone through frequency that can break the blood-brain barrier in your brain, and not it's a non-intrusive procedure.
Sure,
It helps with
sure.
addiction and it helps with Alzheimer's. And we also, I remember I wasn't pregnant, but I had to have an ultrasound because I had a condition. And I was asking how the technology of the ultrasound works. Ultrasounds can be used to create a synthetic image using vibration,
That's
sound,
right. That's right.
in order to get you an image of what your baby or whatever is going on could look like. So
Right.
I would probably still be really obsessed with what music is, scientifically, historically, anthropology wise, or spiritually, even. I would find another.
You'd find a way,
I'd find
basically.
another door. Yeah.
It's interesting when I ask that question.
Mhm.
And I mean, you're so technical about it. That's amazing.
I'm a nerd, and I
But
just
that's a cool thing. That's cool points, my friend. That's cool points. Well, let's do this. Let's take the first break. We've got several other things that we can definitely chat about. Of course, we have the coveted music premiere coming later on. Uh, I'm going to teach you more about this creative here, or at least you'll learn. I'm not teaching. I'm going to let you learn because she's going to share one on one. I am so excited for you to know her. Don't go too far, maybe 60 seconds or less, but we've got this one break we're going to do. Oh, one of two breaks we're going to do. And we'll be back in just a little bit right here on Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide.
The Music Note Boutique has returned, offering must-have lifestyle go-tos from indie artist Reveal worldwide. Grab your black is the new white mug, our 25-ounce hot-cold travel cup, and our classic teas, available in an array of colors. Get your essentials now. Visit us at etsy.com/shop/The Music Note Boutique. Join us every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time to hear the stories of artists you love and discover artists you'll learn to love on Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide via Facebook and YouTube. The expansion continues. You can locate us on 10 affiliate radio stations, rebroadcasting indie artist reveal worldwide segments around the globe. Come on, join the indie community.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Sabrina Taylor here with Nashon, Holloway. We are excited to have you guys on. Tell mom and them, tell them all, get on here, because she is an amazing creative, somebody that you should know, musician, singer, songwriter. She's just filled, oozing with talent and all these different gifts. And we were just talking about what she would do if she couldn't sing, if she couldn't play. I think she'd find a way. She'd find some way to do something or other that had to do with music. But Nashon, I wanted to ask you about the let's kind of talk music industry, right? So being that I kind of came from the music industry and I've been in it as far as the indie culture is concerned, it's not easy. You and I talked about that back of house, right? So tell me what you've learned about self advocacy and like staying true to your art in this industry.
Wow. Well, the first thing I do feel that I have had a long time to get to know what the industry is even about.
Yep.
While I've gotten burned, literally.
I get it. Yeah.
While I've experienced a lot of struggle,
Yeah.
I have still been covered and still able to survive and thrive and meet amazing artists, some of whom I'd love to share with you. They would love chatting with you in the Chicagoland area. But what does being an independent artist and self-advocacy mean for me? Well, there's several ways I want to answer this.
Take your time.
Yeah. The first thing that comes to mind is in different parts of the music industry, say it's theater or opera or even church music or other religious musics. If you're acting, even in LA, there's SAG-AFTRA, there's unions, there are things that do you and educate you, help you to advocate for yourself.
Yeah.
Independent musicians are kind of out here all just vulnerable, and we show up and we're so grateful to work because we love it.
Yeah.
And we're kind of fed this messaging that that's enough, that we should not negotiate our rates, that we should not know our rights, that we should not advocate for ourselves. Again, this isn't even a fight. I'm not, it feels like a fight because once you realize that sometimes a system has been set up to specifically, and I will use the word gently, specifically exploit you. Like there are systems in place where people will hire you and make all this money off the top of you, and you can't go anywhere. You can't get past it. And so then it gets to a point where you have so many people asking you gratefully, hey, why haven't I heard from you? And it's like, because I can't actually get out of this thing that a lot of other artists don't know we need to have conversations about so we can even together advocate for ourselves and take some steps forward that other parts of the industry have done extremely well. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah. And so there is a Chicago Federation of Musicians that I have been openly starting conversations with. And I think I'm going to become a member. It's just kind of difficult because there are so many people who are in the independent music scene that don't know what the benefit of that would be. Or and it also takes time, and it takes a certain type of mentality to stick with something like that, or to want to wait out seeing a benefit to it. Right. So self-advocacy for me, first and foremost, means understanding major issues that run rampant in the performing arts sector.
That's it.
especially in independent artistry. And we can talk about streaming. For me, some of the first single I released was The Middle recently, last October. And I was looking at the streaming and I was looking at the dollars coming in.
Yes.
And I was completely forthcoming. And the whole process cost me about $4,000. And whether you think that's a lot, whether or not you think it's a little, for me, it was
still money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still money.
And I'm one per, so there's a lot that goes into the business of being you. And I realized that after I did the math, it would take me from streaming alone. 12 and a half years to hit zero from the 4,000.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you really did the numbers, didn't you?
I did. I'm funny.
You said I'm pretty, but no, you need to know.
Yeah, it would take. And so we're in a place where we're actually in many ways being kept down, but we're also being directly, in many cases, robbed blind.
Lots of cases.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
I think I'm being really nice because I'm on an interview, but if the camera were off, I would
you let her rip.
You know what I'm saying? Like I could hear myself kind of censoring what I'm saying because I'm like, no, I'm trying to spare people who are new to this information.
Of course, I get it. Yeah. But they need to know too, though. I mean,
they do, because some of these issues overlap too, but just with labor rights in general.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You are so right. Yeah. And I know this could be a whole live by itself.
It can, and it probably should be, because again, we are at a point where we can't be pushed back much more.
Right.
It's too much damage.
It is.
It's not necessary to do that much damage. We could all eat, actually. We could all have an agreement. This could be a partnership. But for some reason, it's like, nah. and that's not sustainable.
No, it's not. I totally agree with you. I totally agree. Yeah. Well, still talking about the industry, though, on another note of that, outside of the creativity, control, and having ownership, and I know it's important, but it's just etiquette that I'm asking this question. I probably could answer it myself, but it's just outside of having creative control and ownership.
Yes.
How important is it to you to be an independent artist? And I know those two things are like the leading reasons, right? You know, having your own control and ownership. Is legacy important as well, or?
You read my mind just then.
Oh.
It was beautiful. Because I guess the first thing that comes to mind is I don't want to get in trouble, but
I know, I get it.
Industries themselves are a part of a culture. Industries themselves, like they're not like music was here before.
Of course,
to package the way that we do in this lifetime. So I want to use what I'll call the technology of music to send messages to people. Like I can hear a song from hundreds of years ago and it helps me get through something today. If I can write something, whether or not somebody knows my name, that helps somebody get through something after I'm long gone, it's like I've time traveled.
Yes.
And to have somebody limit the ways in which you can say this, or to have somebody pulling the strings may not be the best use of the gift that I have.
Yeah. How well do I know about that?
Right.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things. Legacy is major.
It is.
And music is one of my favorite parts of my inheritance, as we've shared.
Of course. And so, although we only touched, about the streaming part of things, I want to talk about, and of course we know you're an independent artist. There's not a lot of major labels left,
Right. Yeah.
But there are a couple. They're still doing their thing, and even those are kind of branching out to feel more independent, if you will, wanting to offer and be flexible and negotiate, I guess you can say, with the artist, because they know that the artist is more savvy now than they were back when the Temptations and Diana Ross and all those people were coming up. But I'm getting to this. Have you ever been approached by what's left, the residual of a major, and would you consider?
Never been approached.
Yeah.
Would I consider? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had people make those kind of promises like, hey, come out to dinner with me. I know somebody at Sony, that kind of stuff that gets real weird real quick.
Real quick.
Yeah, watch out. I would tell anybody listening, watch out for that promise.
Yes. Run, Forrest, run.
Seriously. Like,
I
just
know.
why are you, no.
Yeah, why are you going there?
Spare
Exactly.
yourself.
Yeah, so that stuff's still out there.
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
boy. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Yep.
Well, we're going to take that is so stupid. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm going to come out of my little person. I don't get it. I mean, how can you, as a person who's deceiving, not think that the person who's in front of you has any sense, or I don't have the wherewithal. I'm sorry. I don't have the wherewithal to deal with the foolishness now.
Yeah.
That's out there, because I'm I'm seeing how artists are spending too much money, too much of their time and their effort to do things the right way, and you still have hustlers
Yeah.
grinding to be hustlers.
Oh, yes.
I have no tolerance for that.
No, it's real.
I'm sorry.
No.
I don't.
I'm glad. Neither do I. We can touch and agree on that. We can touch and agree on that, because
Hello.
there shouldn't be, thieves should not be able to be at the top because of what they took from
Other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I get it. I just and I just have no tolerance for that. But let's do the last break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk writing and music and collaborators. Oh, yes, we're going to definitely take a listen to your latest release. I'm excited for people to get to know you. I really am, and I'm really loving this. You guys, are you enjoying the conversation? Let me know where you guys are chiming in from, where you are logged in, what part of the world. We want to know where everybody is, and don't go too far, because when we come back, we're going to continue the conversation with our special guest tonight, Nashon Holloway, guitarist, singer, songwriter, and all the above. She's just super talented. We'll be back in just a little bit right here on Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide.
Join us every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time to hear the stories of artists you love and discover artists you'll learn to love on Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide via Facebook and YouTube. The expansion continues. You can locate us on 10 affiliate radio stations, rebroadcasting Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide segments around the globe. Come on, join the indie community. The Music Note Boutique has returned, offering must-have lifestyle go-tos from Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide. Grab your Black is the New White mug, our 25-ounce hot-cold travel cup, and our classic teas, available in an array of colors. Get your essentials now. Visit us at etsy.com/shop/The Music Note Boutique.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Sabrina Taylor here, creator and host of Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide. I am so happy to have you guys coming in from Facebook and as well as YouTube. Greetings to everybody. Let's go back to our special guest. Did I catch it? It's okay. It's so cool. No worries. We are family here. Oh, we are. We really are so happy to have you on with us. Half hour is already gone.
Flew by.
I know. It just gone. It's just not enough time to talk about things that you really, really love, which is music. I want to talk about your journey into being a musician. So you said that was around age 15.
Being
ish?
a musician, I think I picked up my first instrument around 12.
12? Okay. But the guitar was at 15? Is that what?
Correct.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So talk about your, I want to connect the dots. So we know you could sing. Um, we know that, stage is where you wanted to be. So how did you decide eventually to choose the guitar? Did guitar choose you?
Wow. I don't know. I think it chose me because
Yeah?
yeah, because my brother plays guitar, my oldest brother. His artist name is Jerome Holloway, and he's written music that's been featured on documentaries what's it called? Bobby Kennedy for President. Or
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
um, so yeah, I think my brother started playing when he was an adult, and we come from a family of, again, musicians, and I think we had two uncles. Um, well, I know we had two uncles, my uncle Jimmy and my uncle Artie, who I think, I mean, in many ways passed it down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you say was for a guitar when you pick that up?
hmm
What's the first chord that your fingers fall on naturally?
It's either going to be a D minor or an E flat major seven, usually
Why?
also.
Is what happens in that?
Well, so I am a sound healing artist. I have gone through certification. You don't have to go through certification to practice
Gotcha.
or
Gotcha.
anything like that. But one of my teachers has taught me a little bit about the engineering and the mathematics side of making different sounds. And then I have another teacher who's more well versed in indigenous practice. And then I have my own connection to like church and stuff.
Sure. Sure.
The reason I mention all that
Yeah.
is
No
I have
worries.
a series of instruments that I use for my sound healing offerings. And most of those are currently set up in a D minor way.
Oh, I got it. I
That's
got
probably
it.
why I gravitate
Yeah.
toward it.
Mhm.
I don't know why on the guitar too, if you're going to be soloing and stuff, my hands naturally go to that key.
Right. Exactly.
And there are some people believe that there are places on the body that things can heal. I'm kind of skeptical about that because everybody's body's different. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
I just want to be intentional about what keys might make me feel and all that kind of stuff. So D minor, D minor, and then the E flat major seven. I think it's just that it's just kind of wonderfully in the middle of the neck.
Yeah.
It's just almost a mechanics thing.
So what song do you love to play
Hmm.
when you first pick up I mean, is there something that you go to, like if you're warming up or, I mean, every situation is different
Yeah,
because you can be in a different mood when you pick up your guitar.
yeah.
But is there a go-to for you?
Right now, it's knocks me off my feet. Stevie Wonder. Yeah.
You love Stevie Wonder, don't you?
I love him so bad. I love him so much.
Is your guitar near you?
Yeah.
Okay, play something quickly for us.
Yeah.
She said, I knew it.
Hold on.
Okay. She
She
didn't know this was going to happen, everybody.
She
I
didn't.
put her on this.
But I don't want to bore my trouble. There's something about your love that makes me weak and knocks me off my feet. There's something about your love ooh, that makes me weak and knocks me off my feet. That knocks me off my feet. I don't wanna bore you with it. Oh, but I love you, I love you, I love you. I don't wanna bore you with it. Oh, but I love you, you know I do it more and more. Yeah. Yeah.
Such a natural.
Something like that.
Oh my God. Everybody's like, okay, wait. Concert? What? Nobody told us we had a concert. Oh, you were amazing.
Thanks.
You were absolutely amazing.
Hard to
Wow.
put it down once you start.
I know, right? Oh, Ron even said you're such a natural. And you
Oh, hey.
are.
Hi, Ron. Thank you. I
Yes,
would comment, but I'm not on I'm on a different platform. So
it's okay. Okay. You know, after this is over, you can just dive into the chat and just and have at it. You pick up the good, it's like you become one with your instrument, and you make it become a voice along with yours. Do you know what I mean?
that's beautiful.
That's amazing. That is, oh, I'm sorry. I got chills.
Wow.
I got chills. Oh my gosh. So, is there a song that you've written that you feel, how do I put it? Like it's way, way too personal to share, but you sing it anyway. Have you ever, you have that look. What's that look?
Because I had to be careful because I can be.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
there's the personal, and then I'm going to be myself. There's the
Yes.
political, and
Yeah.
I'm the girl that I care so much about the world. I don't know why. There was like a little thing that was put in me, and so
Wow.
when I think of music, that's another reason why I love Stevie, because there are things that you can say in your music. One of the things that I really care about, one of the pillars of where I am in this season of my life, is mentorship. And you were sharing with me earlier about giving back, and you said something so beautiful that I wrote down. You said,
What'd I say?
I wrote it down. You said, we're not here for ourselves. We're here to serve others. And that messaging right now it's resonates with me so much because I've just started a new endeavor as a mentor with the Guitars Over Guns organization. And one of the things that with that organization, we go to schools, and it's an after school program where we teach students, like we have wellness initiatives that help them to process what's going on in life and in the world. Many of them have ICE agents coming into their homes
Oh no.
daily. To hear the things that they're going through is it's very real. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Wow.
giving them tools that will help them either, express themselves, feel safe around each other.
Sure.
And then also, I can't speak on behalf of the CEO of our company, but I think there are many more solutions than the ones that a lot of us have chosen as a nation. And
Yeah.
music can be a tool.
Yeah.
It can be a tool instead of something that, as I've said before, would crush the human spirit, that would harm our societies. There are
Right.
so many better options and technologies besides harm. We could use harmony instead of harm. Isn't that funny?
I love that.
Hopefully that's okay. But,
It is.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, it is.
I actually forgot what you asked me that quick because I started thinking about the kids and mentorship.
No, I wanted you to see, and I just throw little nuggets of things out there.
Yeah.
Right. And I want you to be led by
Yeah.
whatever, when you hear it, whatever it sparks, whatever you feel in your heart, share it with us, because like I said, you're so multi-layered, things that you do, and you have a heart
I do.
for it. And if that means that I chunk my agenda out of the window, so be it. It is gone, lady. It is gone. Yeah, yeah. No, I just actually, I wanted to go to Spotify and just kind of, as I'm sitting here, because I don't like to write things down. I like to real time and hands on. So I'm looking at you. You guys, I want you to go. The reason I'm picking this up is those who are listening now and those who will hear it in the replay. Nashon Holloway. You see how to spell it right there. Go to Spotify and follow her. There's more to it. So there's downloading and then there's following. So she right now she's at 5,611 monthly listeners. Let's go ahead and boost her on up there, and by following her. And download. In a Hurry is the most current song. Right now, you've got over 16,000 streams on that song. I don't know if you knew that. The Middle, 9,500.
Yeah.
When you hear that people are following you and streaming your music, how does that make you feel? I know. Yeah.
It feels like an honor. It feels
Yeah.
like a gift back
Oh,
to me.
wow. Yeah.
Because maybe the compliment of my life is for somebody to say, I heard you. I heard what you did.
Mm-hmm.
It hit my heart parts, and it's got me inspired to do something good, you know? And so when I realized that, like, I don't know, 15, 16,000 listens to a song that I wrote,
Yep.
it's a surprise, but it also feels like, okay, this is for a purpose.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah.
And Ron said, done.
Thanks,
Just
Ron.
follow this. Oh, he's someone you should know too. This guy is so amazing as a person, PR, promotions. I mean, sometimes he doesn't even work with people and he'll say, oh, wait a minute. Here's something I think you should know. Here's somewhere I think you should go. He's giving. Birds of a feather flock together. You know what I mean? So Ron and I clicked over has it been 5 years? I think it was, Ron. It was right, maybe during the pandemic when I met Ron, or maybe a year before. But he's a keeper. He can't get rid of me if he wanted to. Okay, but he says Sabrina's amazing. Thank you, Ron. I appreciate you. Love
Lar,
you.
thank you
You
so much.
won't forget him, I promise. Yeah.
Thank
So
you,
he's
Ron.
agreeing. Yeah. And Chinyear has come on. She's from the UK, so it's about 6-ish hours ahead of Central Standard Time, and pretty much every Monday she's here. It's people like that you know it gives me goosebumps, and it brings tears to my eyes because people are following you because they love what you do. Whether it's one or 1,000, that's somebody who wasn't there before, and I just, you like, yeah,
And a connection is a great currency. You never know how far that can go.
you
You
don't.
never, and I'm not just talking about like just the way we like to build our skyscrapers and our success. I'm
Yeah,
talking about the impact your life can have from a real connection. It could be one. If it's real, it's
it's amazing.
real.
It really is. It really is. So I want to talk about in the middle. Was that the debut single?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm sure you've been like singing and playing for a while. I was talking with you about the guitar and such. So in your playing, um, was there an inspiration in you playing that inspired the middle? Was there a place that you were in? Was there a tune that you heard? I'm asking what inspired the middle. What were you doing that inspired that particular song? Because it's beautiful too, you guys, if you haven't heard it.
Thank you for listening and for enjoying. Glad it was for you. If it's for you. What inspired the middle? It was the chord progression that came first.
Ah, okay.
For me for that song, and I'm inspired by great singers, so I was probably listening to like Whitney Houston or like I listen to a certain era that I think of a lot of times. There's some wonderful talent out now.
Yes.
It's just different.
Yes.
So I think I would say Luther Vandross was someone who I was just really at that time moved by.
Yeah.
And you go in and out of cycles of really just needing
You do.
somebody's voice, really.
You do.
You-
Yeah.
that can happen with Donny Hathaway or Layla Hathaway, or there's voices for different things. And so I was probably listening to somebody like him.
Yeah.
Um, the song itself kind of wrote itself.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us about it. What's it about? The middle.
The middle is kind of about, well, being raised in church and everything. You're kind of taught like there's a certain like pattern of how you're
Yeah.
supposed to find a person to spend the rest of your life with.
Mm-hmm.
And I've dated a little bit here and there, but what I realized is there was a lot of pressure to figure out something that for some reason I wasn't that good at figuring out. And that hurt me a lot.
Oh, wow.
To be like, I think I had a boyfriend at the time, and I won't take too long with this, but
You're fine.
and they would come to me, the people in the church, and they would say, well, he's the one, and you need to make sure, marriage bed is undefiled, and you need to do and I would ask him if anybody said anything to him like that. He said, no, nobody said anything at all.
Okay.
And I was like, well, I can't like marry myself. They're really trying to like and I'm completely not, in control of how that flows. And I ultimately wound up not marrying this person, not out of, that's honestly the best breakup I've ever had. It just didn't end up in marriage. You can have a good breakup. If you have some skills, you can have a fine breakup. So anyway, I was probably processing what, for me, that was almost like traumatizing to be somewhere where people wanted you to figure out something that was out of your control. And it seemed at that time for me, not anymore, but it seemed tied to almost my worth as a woman, the way that I received it. And there were conversations that I have had since then with those types of people who I felt were putting pressure, but, and it can be a lot of pressure. So anyway, the song came from trying to figure that middle place out, where it's like, I'm not doing what I was told was supposed to happen. It seems I'm too far gone for a lover for life. If you come over tonight, maybe we'll just hang out. We'll just like it's not the most non-toxic song.
Sure.
I won't say that I was doing anything but being honest. And that's what I tend to do.
Yeah. Beautiful song though.
Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
And being up on that balcony, what were you thinking when you were standing there all pretty in that beautiful dress looking over the city? Tell us a couple of thoughts that were going through your mind. And I know they're wondering, like, what is she talking about? You gotta follow her. You'll see it all. But what were you thinking standing on that balcony while they were taking pictures and filming you, Nashon?
I was thinking about my love for Chicago.
It's a beautiful city. I miss it. I miss it.
I love this place. I love the history here.
Yeah.
I like the hawk, the winter is crazy, but I'm from Michigan.
Right.
So, I'm kind of used to some of it. And so I really was genuinely thinking about, I had a dream once that I lived in a tower and that my job was to watch. And it reminds me of that.
Wow. Being in a tower. And you looked like, a princess ready to be rescued. I am not lying. See, that's what I was trying to get. Like, I know she was thinking, because you couldn't help because of where you're positioned, right?
Yeah.
That is so amazing. Look at Ron is screaming.
What's that?
He is screaming.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's there. So, he's feeling you on that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I love the song. So did you wrote it 100%?
Yes.
Okay. Who produced the song?
Me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Writer and okay, so let me add that to it too. Writer and producer.
Yeah.
Love it. So how many instruments do you play?
I don't know. But to backtrack a little bit,
Go
when we
ahead.
talk about being a producer, I don't know if I would produce for somebody else. I could definitely write a
I
song for
get
somebody.
it.
But like
Yeah.
when you're doing your own thing, it's like, I need this. You can kind of find your way. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
But I can write songs. That's something I'm aware of now.
Yes, you're great at that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Instrument wise, though, I mean, I have a gong right next to me. I have instruments from Nepal and
Yes, you
Nigeria.
do.
I have
Yeah.
instruments from Colombia that have been gifted to me, um, instruments that are tuned to Indian raga scales and things like that. So I don't know how many instruments I play,
Wow.
but yeah.
So are you recording with some of them? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
have a lot of unreleased music. It takes a lot of money to do anything, it feels like.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm sitting on quite a bit. I have had a recording session that I funded and produced. That's a sound healing session. But it's
Ooh.
with a band, and
Yeah.
it's my unique offering.
Yeah.
And then there's this more traditional kind of contemporary R&B meets
Wow.
everything. Wow.
But what I love about your voice is that it's versatile.
Hmm.
And there are certain notes that you'll hit and runs that you'll delve into that reminds me so much of Whitney Houston. I was like, I know somewhere down the line Whitney influenced her.
Yeah.
Even like Whitney, Nancy,
Yeah.
Sarah Vaughan-ish.
Wow, good call. Very good
Yeah,
call. And I could say Whitney Houston's name in every interview I have.
see?
Out of
Mm,
all of the singers, including Stevie, there have been so many Whitney moments in my life where I almost feel, well, I'll say this. It's going to
yeah.
sound funny, but there are moments where I feel like that specific part, how can I say this without sounding creepy? Sometimes I feel like I get a kiss on the forehead from somebody who's gone on. And I don't, and it's not like a literal thing.
No, no, no. I get it.
It's
Yeah,
like a little part of what they dropped on
yeah,
earth was given to you to
yeah,
carry forward.
yeah.
And she has influenced me to that extent, to where
I can hear it.
she is somebody that people call mother, but like I really sat directly beside,
Wow.
the speaker, listening, making my voice sound exactly like her for years. Not to become her or anything. It's
No,
just
no, 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 no. I
how
get it.
sometimes you learn to sing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're influenced by a person and then you find your own way,
Yeah. That's right.
your own distinct sound.
That's right.
But speaking of Whitney, um, I saw you standing in a picture with David Foster.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just believe that you're going to circle back to him.
Mm.
I when I saw it, my heart leapt in that it was like, okay, either she's already walking in this or she will circle back to him.
Mm.
And I was like, okay, he's going to do something with her.
Mm.
Whether it's write a song or two, who knows? I don't know.
I don't even
But
know if I'm
I
doing that.
really feel so confident in that. And when it happens, please shoot
Oh
me
yeah.
an email and say, Sabrina in all caps, I'll already know. Make the subject Sabrina. I'll know already.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's working with David Foster, but
That's
he's an amazing writer.
yes. Yes.
Just doing his thing. I
Mhm.
want to talk about In a Hurry.
Yes.
What inspired In a Hurry? I love the brightness of that song.
Thank you.
I do. I do.
Thank you. Um, so that song, oof, where did I begin? in writing it. Oh, it's an older song of mine, and I've had to release it like pretty soon because I've had friends of mine for years since I've been playing it out live in the cities.
Sure.
They'll walk into a room and they'll say da, da, and they'll just leave the room.
Well, you know what you're singing tonight, lady.
Right. Like it's. I loved hearing some musicians that I admire receive a song that I wrote and sing it back. I knew it had some staying power.
Yeah.
And the inspiration behind it was wanting to talk about choosing love in a season that doesn't feel like the summertime. Ooh. So a lot of times we're taught, at least the messaging that I got in movies and things was look for butterflies, look for, certain types of feelings, and sparks. And I was like, what would love look like if you encountered it in the wintertime? Would you recognize it? If you're in the same relationship or if you're finding a new one, would you recognize it? Are you aware of how it might present itself? And would you reach out for me if we're together when things change, when the seasons change?
Yeah.
And so that's what I was thinking about when I wrote that.
Such a beautiful song, you guys. It's the premiere.
And one other thing, can I say?
Oh, sure, absolutely.
So I grew up right in between Chicago and Detroit, Kalamazoo.
Oh,
so I was getting spoiled by a lot of music as I grew up. I didn't even know, and Kalamazoo was great too.
Right.
But people step a certain way. There was a certain step in ballroom, culture that I'm thinking about when I play this song, and I would love to revive those steps.
Look at you. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love that. And I love this song. You guys, we are going to walk into this music so you can hear why I was the middle. I'm thinking I heard the middle, but I think it was In a Hurry is what made me scroll up and back and come back to you when I found you. And I said, oh, I got to get her on the show. I hope she says yes. And you did. I am so happy that you said yes and you are here. Before we go to the song itself, Ron wanted to know if you were going to do an EP or an album anytime soon.
So TBD. I have a lot of singles. I can't really decide if I how to put them out because it's really figuring out how to budget for it. And as a creative person, though, I kind of am realizing the people who came before me, they all found a way.
They did.
I was talking with a friend of mine today about Chess Records, and I was just like, man, you don't often think about the fact that they had to create their own thing to do the thing. That's why I commend you for creating a platform for people because it's huge, actually. And it is, the way you do it is so unique and heartfelt. So thank you for creating the space. So Ron, sorry, are we going to get an album or EP? TBD. I am going back and forth because my original idea was to have a full album. And I've, for several reasons, had to reorient. So
yes. Makes sense.
Can I let you know soon? I'll post it somewhere for you, Ron. Just so you know.
Well, I'm sure he's already connected, so he'll be following you and definitely, again, someone you should know. Ron, thank you so much. Nashon, thank you. We're going to play In a Hurry, and it's our coveted premiere right here on Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide.
friends do that to me.
I got you, lady. I got you. Oh, I love it every time you do that.
It was
I'm like,
comedy. I love it.
I said, you better go on and do the doggone thing. And you did that. I have got to see you live. Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Yes.
I'll
Well,
be standing up there with not a lighter, but I have my phone on, honey, with the
yes.
flashlight.
Yes.
Oh my God. In a hurry. You guys, he said, okay, so here's Ron. This is why she reminds me of a mix of India Ari and a splash of Anita Baker.
Cool.
You'll take it.
They're both very wonderful. And yeah, I
It's a
can't.
gorgeous song.
Yeah.
People are loving you.
I'm loving people.
I know. I know. And I just when
Yeah.
I tell you the connection has been just so fulfilling. And I just have been playing your music just over and over, over and over in my truck, my SUV.
Thank you.
Just just riding down the road because I got great speakers. So
Yay.
just riding down the road and wind flowing through the top of my hair and Nashon Holloway is singing. Yeah. So where are we with the song? Has it gone to radio? What are we doing with the music itself?
This tune, In a Hurry?
Yes, in a hurry.
Where we are is figuring that out. This is the other part of being independent is you literally are navigating unfamiliar terrain. And there
Yeah.
isn't somebody educating too many of us just outright. It's kind of you're independent. So
Wow.
I'm not exactly a feather in the wind, but is it going to radio? Yeah, we'll push for that. I do also have an idea that I haven't completed yet, but for a music video sometime soon. So yeah.
Cool beans.
Yeah.
Love it. What about touring?
Touring? Yes. Yes. I usually tour a lot more than I have this year. Usually I have a lot more of my own music. Music that's my own. I'm always on the road. I do background vocals for certain artists. I sing at a lot of people's gatherings, a lot of private corporate events. Yeah. So as far as having my own tour planned right now, I would love to.
Yeah.
And it will happen. It's happened before, and I've done it all by myself before. Toured around the Midwest. I've even toured overseas before on my own, planned the whole thing, budgeted the whole thing. We've done that. Right now I'm just still in the zygote phase of figuring out what a tour could look like.
Sure. Makes sense. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Well, when I tell you I have thoroughly enjoyed you, and I'm hemming and hawing and trying to make this thing last longer because I don't
feels like it's
it's so good. I know it really has been. Listen, everybody. Nashon's website is up right here. Please go on. Her Facebook handle and her IG is there. Please follow her. Make sure you get connected. Download her music. Follow her on Spotify. Please, please, please do that. What do you want to leave? Any aspiring new indie that's coming into the culture? Is there some gold nugget that you can share based on what you've been through up to this date, Nashon?
For a young indie artist,
yep,
there's some nugget that I could share with them.
Yeah.
I mean,
any wisdom key that you've learned that you want to just pass on?
Yeah. Well, that's a great question. I think I'm going to go with something that I'm telling my students.
Okay.
It's a question, but it's how does it feel to be legendary? I want you to think of yourself. Think of yourself in conversation with your people, your personal story, how you got here today, how you're feeling. Take all that into account and you can put it into the music. But when I think of legendary things, I think a legend is a celebrated person, but a legend is also a story. And a legend is also a map. So if you can
Oh,
do things that, if you can do things that are rooted in, for me, it's identity. So I love my spirituality. I love my family, and I love what music can do to remind people that harmony is a way of living more than just a sound that we make.
that's right.
So I would teach, or I would share with them that where you are is the perfect place. I'm not going to tell you about, I'm not only going to share with you about industries and rights
Sure,
and
sure.
money or performance and everything. My philosophy is all of those things. It's performance, it's theory, it is mind, body, soul, like your spirit, how you're doing, how you got here, how your people got here, and also the business. So what I would say to them is just to think of themselves as a part of one song that was started before we got here and that will go
Yep.
on. That's what I.
Oh, that was kind of deep. That one right there. Like a continual play, never
That's
ending. Yeah. Because I think as indie artists, you're just adding on to what's there.
in a
You know,
way
yeah, you're creating legacy.
legacy.
Love it. Love it. Well, listen, everybody, thank you so much for staying with us and connecting with us. This is going to be a rebroadcast, and I love, 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 love this. Um, I'm just honored to have met you, and
Likewise.
I know you're going straight up. You've had some pitfalls, but I think those just they prepare us.
They do.
Um, it helps keep us humble. And I'm not saying, and I'm not trying to be weird or deviant or anything like that, but it does teach resilience,
Yes, it does.
and it helps us appreciate when we have like these oh my god moments.
Mhm.
It's like, whew, if you only knew where I came from, honey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and I love it. God's faithful, and I know. I have so many other questions that I could have asked that I just put the phone down. I just there's not enough time.
Yeah. This is quick.
Oh, yeah. But listen, again, thank you, though, for being so gracious and coming on and sharing with our Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide family. And you guys, thank you so much for coming on, connecting with us, and plugging in your questions and your comments. Nashon, listen, feel free to go back into the chat, and you'll see them all there, and you can respond accordingly. Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you, Sabrina, for having me. Thank you for doing this wonderful work. Thank you, everybody that's joined. And thank you for the blessing, too. Um, again, received, reciprocated,
Thank you.
truly.
Well, what you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. You guys, I love you. See you next week. Take care.